I'm going to show my step-by-step configuration of that editor, and at the end we're going to get such minimalistic look, in the spirit of Vim and Neovim. Here is how that looks like by default without applying any customizations. Let's open up configuration file. We can do so by firstly opening up Command Palette by using keyboard shortcut Command-Shift-P on macOS, and on Windows it will most likely be Ctrl-Shift-P. Here we'll choose Option Settings file, and the configuration file will open up. Right here at the top we can see the path to the current configuration file. Depending on the operating system, the path to this file will differ. And we are going to add all settings in this file, but first of all let's open up Extensions panel. We can do it from within Command Palette. I'm gonna open up Command Palette once again and execute Extensions command, which will open up Extensions panel. From here we can install any extensions, and the first thing that I will install will be the theme extension. The theme that I'm going to use is called Aura. Let's find this theme, install it, and in my case I will choose the first variant called Aura Dark. Next, I'm also going to install the theme for folder and file icons in the project panel, and this theme is called Charmed Icons. Let's find this theme and install it. In this case, I will choose Warm Charmed Icons variant. Let's get back to settings.json file, and as you can see, after installing those two extensions, we got two new options added to this file that specify current theme as well as icon theme. Before we proceed with other customizations, I will say that that also provides us with a nice UI where we can configure each setting. We can open panel with settings by using Command Palette and executing settings command in here, where we can customize any option provided by that. I'm not going to use this panel in this series, but instead we'll add all necessary customizations directly in settings.json file. Now I'm going to override a couple of colors of the current theme, and to do so let's add the following object, and this key Aura Dark should correspond to the name of the current theme, which means we are overriding colors specifically for this theme. Let's start adding color overrides to this object. Firstly, I'm going to hide this horizontal line by basically making the color of this line the same as the editor color. I have already extracted the color of the editor area and put this color code in here. And after saving this file, that horizontal line will disappear. Then there are also these barely noticeable borders around all panels as well as tabs. I prefer to remove those borders as well by simply making color of those borders same as editor color, and by using the following option called border, we can override colors of those borders. After saving the changes, those borders will be gone. The next color override I'm going to apply will be for title bar. I'm also going to make color of this title bar same as editor color by using the next option. I like when all UI elements are of the same color, so I will apply the same background color to the sidebar panel as well. Next one, if we will select any file from the Project Explorer, we can see that the active item has this white border. I prefer to make it less noticeable and to better match our current theme, and that is why I'm adding the following option to override the color of the currently selected item in the Project Explorer. Don't forget to save the changes, and as you can see, the color of the selected item has changed. As for the color of the cursor, I will keep it purple, but prefer to make it a bit lighter. To do it, let's add the following option. Moving on to the next option, I usually prefer when one-line comments as well as multi-line comments will use italic style. And in order to do so, let's add the following block of options. Right here, the comment block corresponds to the one-line comments, and comment.doc block corresponds to multi-line comments. And for both of those comment types, we're specifying italic style. Let's save the changes and make sure that now all comments use italic style. Here we go. And that's about it for the theme customization. Link to the repository with this configuration file will be in the video description.